Okay, we're gonna focus on one specific type of psychological skills training, which is goal setting. So goals are effective because they guide direction in both short and long-term situations. They're able to help us focus our attention, guiding our persistence, and also from goals we can develop strategies to enhance performance. So there are 4 types of goals that we want to focus on. The first one is an outcome goal, and this is a focus on ending result, and it really tends to center around social comparison. So for example, and all of these examples will be from track, but an outcome goal for track would be winning a race. The outcome is only just winning and purely beating everyone else. That's an outcome goal. Then we look at a performance goal, and a performance goal is similar to an outcome goal in that you're trying to achieve a very set thing. But a performance goal is focused on achieving a specific personal standard, and it focuses on self-comparison rather than social comparison. So an example would be, before you go into a race, you set a new goal, and it's to set a new PB, and you're competing against yourself, not competing against other people. The third one is a process goal, and process goals focus on technical execution and the process of doing something. They really center around skill development. So a process goal would be maintaining a good stride pattern. It's not really about your time, it's not really about beating one, it's about your personal technique. The last one is a learning goal, and a learning goal tends to be more long-term, and it's focusing on the acquisition of new skills or knowledge, generally centering around the mastery and development of a certain task. And a learning goal could be learning to use start blocks. So this feeds into goal orientation theory, where goal orientation theory just posits that in achievement settings, individuals' main concerns are either to demonstrate high abilities or to avoid demonstrating low abilities. So we tend to strive to be better. And this puts into two types of mindsets. We have the need to achieve versus the need to not fail. And need to achieve is really focused on doing well and focusing on feelings of pride, whereas need to not fail focuses on feelings of shame after failing. So need to achieve and task-oriented go hand in hand. Task-oriented is really the mastery of a skill, focusing on personal improvement and learning. And individuals who are task-oriented are generally characterized to have higher persistence levels, and they're more intrinsically motivated because they want to be better for themselves. This means that they usually set process or performance goals. And then on the other hand, need to not fail individuals are ego-oriented, and they're competitive individuals who care more about proving superiority over their competitors rather than personal improvement, which can drive intensity, but if your results are not matching up with what your alignment was, it tends to bring you down really easily because the goals they set are outcome goals. Their goals are really purely focused on beating everyone else and being the best rather than being better than they used to before. So ego orientation isn't a bad thing. There definitely are benefits from it. For example, if you are an individual with high ego orientation and high task orientation and high perceived ability, this can lead to general higher rates of success because one, you are already talented and you have this ability to commit, and two, you want to maintain and control that image of yourself that you are constantly in the lead and winning. So that's why they are more highly successful. Whereas the limitations of someone with a high ego orientation but lack of perceived ability and low task orientation is that they tend to avoid challenges or competitions to protect their ego because losing is not a good look for them because their entire goal is to win. This means that they have low persistence and they generally give up easier. And before competitions, they're characterized by higher anxiety because their goal is to come out on top rather than to achieve a certain personal motivated goal. And there's a decrease in motivation when their goals aren't achieved, which can cause a dip in performance and training overall. Yeah, so that is the basis of goal setting.